My favorite thing about Green Valley that I noticed from the very first day that I was here is that it is so incredibly warm. If you stand at drop-off in the morning, you've got kids that run up to each other and give hugs, but are running up to their teachers and giving hugs and saying good morning. You see it in every piece of the school. You see it in the ladies who are in the front office, with the ladies who work in the lunchroom, and the janitorial staff. It is just an incredibly warm place where kids are so well loved.
This is a Christ-centered educational environment. So we begin with character, the character of what Christ has for each student and who they are. They're His child. And when you know that and you know God's love for you, then everything else bleeds from that. You work harder, you love others more, you want to change your world for the better because of His love coming through you. And then there's just the academics. I mean, we're a school. Academics are important, and those teachers that are so incredible combined with this idea of character lends to an academic environment where students learn because they feel safe and loved.
It just gives me and my wife, peace of mind. It's one less thing for me to worry about. I could just, be at work and not have to worry about what they're doing or where they're at or what's going on. I know what's going on.
Positive changes in my kids have been their character, their attitude. They are very polite, they're very generous, they're very helpful, and you don't see that a lot in today's kids.
Bella's attended Green Valley since preschool, and she's now in 4th grade. I think one of the main things is that character building is definitely a standard here at the school. The confidence that she's built is just amazing. The other part of it is that, she can communicate her feelings a lot more. And instead of just being upset, she can actually communicate, hey, I didn't like this because. And it's a blessing because I can have that communication not only at home, but I know she's also happy at school as well.
At Green Valley, I've learned over the years I've been here how much I'm worth, how much I'm loved by God and other people in my life. So it's kind of built my confidence and helped me break out of my shell.
What I like about my friends is when I fall or I'm lonely and it looks like I don't have anything to play, people always include me.
We like to expand our friend groups, not just from inside of our classroom, but outside of our classroom. So we like to talk to the younger kids and let them know that we're not intimidating at all, because we were at their place at one time. But now we just want the younger kids to be more comfortable with talking to us. So we kind of want to be like an older figure that leads the other kids.
The teachers at Green Valley have been really supportive throughout the years, academically, just coming alongside my kids and helping them, having conversations about character, and if there's any kind of friend issues, really working with them to move through it in a Christ-centered way. And they have just still loved on my daughter, who is not even at the school anymore. She comes by and they still say hi to her and still ask her how she's doing and remember details about her and her life. We just really appreciate that.
I think these teachers are incredible, and I mean all of them. There's not one that I think is subpar in any way. And I love popping into their classrooms because I find that I'm inspired by them. I'll go sit in Mrs. Tabor's classroom in 3rd grade, and they're doing science projects, and they've always got their little buckets and they're mixing things, and it's messy and fantastic. And I find myself walking away going, okay, how do I make history more hands-on? How do I do that for the 8th graders? And I pop into other classrooms throughout the day, and I'm just so intrigued in what they're doing because they're always innovating and they're always coming up with something new. And I think that's one thing that's so impressive about our staff, is that many of these teachers have taught for quite a while, many for 20 plus years, but they're still innovating and they're still trying new things, and they're still constantly working to figure out a new way to present something to kids. And I think that speaks so highly of the quality of our teachers, that they are not in a rut and they're not just doing the same thing over and over. they're constantly working to learn and grow themselves, and therefore bettering our students because of it.
I graduated from Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, where the theme of the school is you learn by doing. And so that is my philosophy in the classroom, that children learn by participating, by doing activities, by having hands-on experiences as much as possible. And I always have that in the back of my mind, that they need to be doing in order to be learning.
Differentiated learning is something that's huge here at Green Valley. We have a lot of project-based learning. Teachers here are so well-versed in what they do that they can do that in a classroom. It's not just one style of learning. They will go at it so that they're visual learners or they're auditory learners or they're kinesthetic learners or whatever the different learning style is, the hands-on learners. They will make it so that within the confines of a lesson, all of those are hit. And that is something that since I've been here, I've grown so immensely in being able to do that and being able to reach kids in a classroom that are so divergent in their learning styles, still have them all get to the same place that they need to get to go on to that next level of learning.
A really fun project that we have done is doing salt dough maps, because when you're mixing it, it gets like giant blobs all over your hand, and it's really fun to get your hands messy in class.
It's really a blessing to get up every morning and get to come to school and come where you love to be and see the people you love to see. Our teachers are such a neat team. We're like family.
I like about my teacher is that she's nice and caring.
I would let parents know who are looking into Green Valley that they would be sending their kids to a school that cares about academics enough to go through accreditation, which is a really big deal. A school that cares about their students, cares about families, teachers who will love your kids and support them all the way through. It's just a really special place.
I think we would say that if you're looking for a school that's very inviting, very welcoming, very safe, and that also teaches godly character to the students, then this is a school for you, because you won't find that anywhere else like Green Valley, and we have enjoyed every single moment of it.